Okay, hi everyone. My name is Coach Ninja. I'm coaching Kyalami United under 12. We're here in Spain where we took part in the CEF Cup, and I must say the competition was very tough because we played against the best soccer academies in the world. Just to mention a few, Olympic Lyon, where as a coach I learned how to when they're building up from the back, the quickness on the ball, the quick thinking, when they don't have the ball, they press you down as quick as they can, where they don't give you a room to to breathe and to take decisions. That was a bit difficult compared to back home with the teams that we play against, where we do you slow build up from the back, looking for that penetration in breaking the lines in between the players. Whereas this side, it was difficult for us to make 5-6 passes, because now they close you very quickly, not giving any time for you to think on the ball and stuff like that. So we the first two matches we struggled just to match their pace. They were technically very good, technically very good. So it was difficult for us to compete. But on our third match, I think as a group, as a team, we really put a good performance where we were competing and with the pace as well, getting more chances to score. Unfortunately, we didn't score, but I was very happy with the performance of the players on our third game. And as a coach as well, I've got a lot to take forward and to teach the under 12s going forward. And some of the boys, they're still 10 years old, 11 years old, competing against the 12-year-old, physically very big. Some of them, they were scary, but yeah, what, we had to do what we have to do. But I'm just glad and proud of my boys for fighting, doing everything that we planned. But unfortunately, playing against the top academies, it was difficult for us. But yeah, a lesson learned, and yeah, I think the boys learned a lot as well.
Coach, you mentioned the speed of play a lot. Yeah. The boys have also mentioned that physically they couldn't match them, yeah, that they moved the ball quicker. Yeah. In comparison to what we used to at home, yeah, where do you think perhaps if we want to be able to come to these tournaments and compete, where do we need to improve?
I think in terms of how we move the ball quicker, it all starts with your small games, your rondos, where you emphasize on moving the ball quicker, playing one touch to two touches. That will really help for us. And also, as Kyalami United coach, our philosophy, we're forcing them to start from the back. So obviously, when we build up from the back, emphasizing on moving the ball quicker, playing your one touch, your two touches, creating that passing line, moving the ball quicker, always trying to find the forward pass. So if we can manage that, I think coming to this kind of tournament, we can be able to compete in terms of speed, in terms of physicality. If we put those two together, I think we can do well coming for the second time. Yeah.
And on that technical side, because as South Africans, we pride ourselves, yeah, on being skillful, technically. Yeah. How do we compare to these elite academies that you saw here?
I think when we compare the two, I think they're doing it better because they were doing the skills and a move to beat a player. They always do it going forward. Whereas some of our players, we with the skills that we have, the talent that we have, we use it to beat a player, and also sometimes you wait for the player that you just beat to dribble again. So they beat one player looking to go forward, attacking. They're more of attacking minded, not playing negative football. Whereas you can beat a player but play a back pass, that's not helpful for the team. But they're using that going forward as well, looking forward to creating more chances and scoring goals. They don't care how many goals they score; they just want to keep scoring. So that's a positive mind. Whereas with our players, when we play against teams where we score 5 goals, we tend to relax. We do the skills, we keep the ball, we forget about scoring. But with them, it's all about competing at the highest level, getting more goals. If they have to give you 15 goals, they do that. So they're all competitive at all times, and never mind the result.
Talking about the mindset, one of the things I noted with these boys, they will score goals and rush to the net to pick up the ball and put it in the center. And when the time is 10-0, they still want to score more. What do you learn from that, and what do you think going back home as a coach? How do you then pass on that to your players?
I think it's their competitiveness, the hunger, the willingness to win. I think they mostly wanted it more, whereas some of us with our players, they tend to drop when the game, I would say maybe it's easier for them when they start scoring your 3, your 4, your 5 goals. They tend to relax and start doing negative stuff. For me as a coach, I'll always push them. I'll always tell them, if a team comes, if you have to give them 10, if you have to give them 20, let it be. We are competing at their age. We have to make sure that they focus on the development of the soccer going forward. Your receiving, your passing, your movement on and off the ball. I mean, even if we win 10-0 and stuff like that, we still have to do what we have to do. That's how they grow as players, and we're looking forward to their development as we monitor their progress as well.
Coach, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
And all the best going forward.
Thank you so much.